story has been told several times in history books, but for the Conquer Ghana patrons, this experience hit close to home.
Everybody who comes to this tour and being told of all those historical accounts, we definitely at the point in time get emotionally at least involved in there, and you might feel letting some few tears out.
The team was also led to Asin Manso, where slaves were often brought on foot to be headed to the castle, where they were auctioned before being shipped off. Our next lesson in history was at the Ashanti region's Menchia Palace Museum, where the region's rich culture has been very well preserved, and our team did not lose sight of that.
The way they've preserved the Ashanti Kingdom, the regalias, their cloth, the pictures, the fridges that they use 16, 20 years now, I'm so marveled. And I like the way they've preserved that rich culture.
I've seen things since 18 times that I couldn't believe that is the original. Everything is very original. I'm really impressed.
History lessons over, we headed to the Kintampo waterfalls in the Bono East region, where the patrons took up the challenge of walking down a flight of over 200 steps to the banks of the waterfall, as well as the canopy walkway. Our final destination was the Savannah region for a safari experience at the Mole National Park, where participants observed elephants and crocodiles in their natural habitat. Our last stop was at Larabanga, where the oldest mosque in West Africa, built in Sudanese architectural style, is sited. One of the youngest participants, 8-year-old Dorothy Ejay, tells me after reading about this popular building in history books in class, visiting the mosque with the Conquer Ghana team made more meaning for her.
There's also a big tree that is close to the Larabanga Mosque. And in that tree, my history teacher told me that when the man died, they buried him, the leaves inside that tree. So if you are saying you don't take it, you survive. But I asked one of the men and they said that it's not in this man, you have the man that take the leaves and use it for this.
For those who may want to come on the Conquer Ghana tour next time, what do you have to tell them?
I just say that they should try and convince others that they should come to join the Conquer Ghana tour.
Well, that was a report by Joy News' editor, Araba Kumson. And here she is with the social media.
Exactly. There's Kintampo. Hashtag Kintampo is trending because, earlier this morning, there was a fatal crash on that road. And Dr. Ibe Bolabed says Kintampo Road slowly becoming the Bermuda Triangle. And Kelewele Join says another accident has happened on the Kintampo Road and people have been burnt to death. This is really sad. And Sergio says, souls gone on the Kintampo Road accident, just like that. May God protect us from such tragedies.
Exactly. May God protect us from the tragedies, and you can stay alive with Arrive Alive. Now, that's it for the International Women's Day edition of the Midday News. Our top story, death toll from Kintampo dawn accident rises to 29 as rescuers and family members struggle to identify victims burnt beyond recognition. Now, for more news, log on to myjoyonline.com. Have a good day. My name is M. Morrison.
What kind of phone is this? Hey, Joe, and to the coloring to have a run you. Chance not for you. Uber upgrade it. Shasuna dial *120*1#. Nabeka MTN will level program. If free and Yakopin, every Busumi in a year, would your Kosuna use with MTN number? Do more now. Wait me a winnie. One of the 20,000 iPro Amber 5S phones. Cafe door, Bob, come up, test it. Nothing, Chama Monica. Advena. Kaisa Ubechenu Rintono. Samosaka iPro Amber 5S phone. MTN will level program. New year, new phone, new ringtone. We are good together. We're there for you everywhere you go.
It's a new day. Are you ready to make a change? A new partner to journey your way, to explore the things you never imagined. You're ahead of the race. Committed to you. A partner for life, yeah. Come back, we'll go the distance with you. No matter the problem, we'll right in your
They came, they proved their mettle. Now it's time to rock the world. 5 of the Prime Studio talent will qualify to the next stage of Prime Studio competition. They have 4 weeks to show their musical skills and vocal power. In order to make it to the final round, who qualifies is the Deadly Vibes, Young Tuga, Okesie, Naja, Good Boy Legend, Nicole, Amin Ola, Arte, Kwame Stika, and topmost. Remember that you have what it takes to vote for your favorite contestants to the top. Vote for your favorite contestant by texting PS followed by the name of your favorite contestant to the short code 1903 to increase your chances of making it to the final round. Watch Prime Studio live Saturdays at 8 p.m. only on Joy Prime. Joy Prime, real entertainment.
Ready for more explosive fun on your favorite late afternoon radio show, Drive Time on Joy. Yo, 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 yo. My name is Lexus Bale. Join me every weekday from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Let's jam to great tunes, have great laughs, and win loads of goodies. Every Friday, you stand a chance of winning an all expenses paid hangout at an exclusive location with 4 of your friends on our Drive Parties Party. Explore G8 will take you around Ghana to see amazing sights. Plus, let's have intriguing travel conversations on our travel series every Thursday. Every Wednesday, the Drive Doctor comes with good health education. Your favorite role models and public figures will share their inspirational stories on Personality Profile every Thursday. And your favorite celebrities will pull through on Behind the Fame every Monday. You know where your dial should be locked every afternoon. Drive Time on Joy with Lexus Bale.
Media Group Limited, in partnership with SES, KNET, and WillowAfric.com's e-learning project Willow TV, presents Joy Learning, a channel dedicated to providing educational content for all levels. The channel launches with a special focus on senior high school educational content because we believe in nourishing the minds of the future generation. Joy Learning is providing equal access to education, no matter whom you are and where you are in Ghana. Joy Learning collaborates with SES, KNET, and Willow TV to deliver a new learning experience. Study with Ghana's top teachers and lecturers on the Joy Learning channel, so individuals, senior high schools, community centers, and libraries get your multi-TV digibox now. Joy Learning. Keep learning. More TV for free.
Bringing hope to many around the globe, transforming lives into legacies. Living Word with Pastor Mensa Otabil.
It's time for the nation's biggest annual health and fitness event. Saturday, 28th March will be a blast as we hit the road with Life Walk 2020. Join Pastor Mensa Otabil and the International Central Gospel Church as we walk for life. Bring the entire family along as we exercise together and support a worthy cause. Life Walk 2020 starts and finishes at the Independence Square. Starting time, 5:30 a.m. prompt.
Prepare to walk for 3 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 9 kilometers, or the full 12 kilometers. Life Walk 2020 is in support of the Mental Health Authority. Purchase your officially recognized walking tag at 10 Ghana cedis from the nearest ICGC assembly. Buy as many as you can, even if you are not walking for any reason. Wear your tag with pride as you support the delivery of mental health care in Ghana. Life Walk 2020, supporting mental health in Ghana.
And now, today's word.
Most of the time, the things we do for joke can be things we do for money. The question is, what do you have in your house? It says, I have a little oil just for cooking. But the prophet says, that which is domestic, I can translate it into commercial value. Be careful of what you call your hobby. Because your hobby could be your profession. As a matter of fact, most of the time your hobby will be a better profession than your profession. The reason is because most of you hate your profession, but you love your hobby. And for you to succeed in anything, you must do something you love. And if it's a hobby that you love, then commercialize it. If you love cooking and everybody comes to your house and eats your banku and okra soup and say, this is the best in the whole wide world, commercialize it. Do something with it. Don't let it stay where it is, because out of that little pot of oil, you can create a commercial empire. What do you have in your house? It may be little, but you can start with it. There's nothing too small to start with. God started with one man, and then a woman, and then one son, and then another son, and one killed the other son, and then another son. God begins little and it grows. That must be your strategy. Nothing is too small to begin with. A lot of people are crying, we need capital. You don't need capital. You need to use what you have. And when you use what you have, what you receive out of the use of what you have will attract more onto it. If you're waiting for the day when good fortune will knock on your door, you will be in eternity and never receive the things that you desire. If you're waiting to win the lottery, may God have mercy on you, because you're not going to win. You are not going to win. Some of you have been staking this time. The lotus they've just multiplied. You staking all of them and hoping that your chance will come, and you want to win a raffle and get a house. Only one person, only one gets it, and it's not you. If you want to prosper, don't wait for a raffle. What do you have in your house? That's the question. What do you have in your house? The second thing that the prophet said to the woman is, go and borrow vessels. Go and borrow vessels. Inasmuch as you have something in your house, that which you have in your house must have a container. Because you cannot use it by itself except you open up some avenue for it. The prophet said to the woman, go and borrow vessels, because I am about to convert what you have as little into a big product. And for you to do that, you must create space. What you have is defined by the vessel you will put it in. I consider that vessel to be knowledge. That vessel, I consider it to be knowledge. The space you must create for what you have to grow. Vessels protect what you have in much the same way as knowledge protects what you have. And if you don't have a vessel, go and acquire it. If you don't have some knowledge, go and get it. Buy the truth, the scripture said. Buy it. Knowledge must be acquired. Knowledge must be bought. Knowledge must be taken at great price. Because what you have is little, but it's knowledge that will increase that little into much. Whatever you have has got great potential, but its potential is enhanced by the knowledge that you add to it, the vessels that you put your knowledge into or your treasure into. And I like what the prophet said to the woman, go and borrow vessels. That means that you don't have it. Somebody else has it. Go and get it from him. Do you know that you can easily borrow knowledge? Knowledge is so easy to get. Every successful man wants to tell his story to a listening ear. Everybody who is successful wants to brag a little. But people don't ask questions. People ask them for money, not for their knowledge. You know, I have been a pastor for some time, and I can count the number of times people come to me and say, Pastor, teach me. Almost always people come, Pastor, pray for me. But praying for you does not give you anything. What you need is not necessarily prayer, it's the knowledge so you can do the thing for yourself. Acquire the knowledge. Borrow the knowledge. Don't look for handouts. Look for principles that will make you independent. Go and borrow vessels. And I've been saying it over and over. You must acquire knowledge. You must get it. The 21st century will define knowledge as the most important commodity available to everybody. Even military might will succumb to information. Information is going to be the most prized commodity. And the people who have access to information, modern technological information, are the people who will be the head. Brute power, muscular power will not get you anywhere except you are a Mike Tyson or you are a wrestler. But if you are not boxing and wrestling, you don't need physical power. You need brain power. Even now, boxing is becoming more scientific. People are learning psychological warfare. They insult you, get you annoyed, and beat you up because you are annoyed and you throw your blows wrong. Everything is now becoming how much of your brain you can harness into the endeavor that you are involved in. So the prophet said to the woman, number one, what do you have in your house? Everybody say, what do you have in your house? And ask your neighbor, what do you have in your house? Do you have something in your house, sister? Do you have something in your house? What do you have? Knowledge. You have knowledge in your house. You sure? What do you have in your house? Do you have some great abilities? Sewing. All right. What do you sew? It's a hobby. Okay. You want to be the next Giorgio Armani? You want to be that? Donna Karen, the next Donna Karen? Liz Claiborne? Sewing. That's what she has. But how many of you know that's what all these people are doing? Sewing. But sewing with knowledge is different from sewing with habit. It's the knowledge you acquire to your gift and your talent that enhances its value. If all the knowledge you have about sewing is what your mama told you, it may take you to a point. You may probably be able to sew some trousers for your little brother. You know, like the little trousers we used to wear when we were kids. My mother used to sew everything for us. And she would not sew it until her cloth is ready to give way. Then she will sew trousers for you. It has no pocket. It has elastic band. And you feel humiliated when you wear it. But that's your trouser. And that's how far she can go with her sewing. Mama's knowledge is good. Natural knowledge is good. But natural knowledge must be upgraded with current information and current knowledge. That's why you have to go and borrow vessels. If you don't have money to buy books, go to the library. Borrow books from the library. Borrow books from your friends. Go to people and ask them about their lives and their secret to success. Find out why some people are rich and some are poor. Find out how some people can start selling in kiosks in the same lane And in 10 years' time, one has built a big factory and his friends are still selling in the kiosk. What made a difference? Because when